Well, hello again and welcome to my channel. I'm Fraser from Metalworking in France. I've got a silly little job on today. I say a silly little job. It's only silly because it's this little, tiny little thing, as you can see, a little bush I just need to modify. Basically what it is, a friend of mine or a client of mine has got a pulley which used to have a bearing like this in it, which is, as you can see, well, you might be able to hear, it's not very good. It's pretty worn. Apparently it seems to be an imperial size bearing, so this little bush that's supposed to go into it fits perfectly in here, but obviously here in France they don't deal with imperial measurements. So somebody has taken the pulley apart, taken the rivets out of it and fitted screws instead, which is a good idea. But the bearing in here is now a metric one. Consequently, this bush doesn't fit. So all I've got to do now really is just machine this shoulder down so that this will go into this bush. So it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's pretty straightforward really. So follow me in the next couple of steps and you'll see how I do this. It's going to be quite a short little video, this one, but hopefully be of interest to some people. Okay, so let's get on with this and see how this works out. As you can see, I've mounted this small bush in the soft jaws. Soft jaws have a step in them so that I can just set it in there. I don't have to worry too much about getting it exactly right, but they are machined out so that there's a base unit or a base platform really for the bush to sit on. I've also put some glue on it so that as I start to machine it, I can see where I'm cutting. It makes it an awful lot easier. I've actually only got to take off approximately 1/2 millimeter, so it's no big deal. As I say, I can only take very small cuts anyway because it's gripping in the soft jaws, so I can't put too much pressure on it, otherwise it would literally just pop out of the jaws, and that wouldn't do for anybody. So anyway, I'm taking this down a little bit at a time, just taking 0.010 of an inch at a time. 1/2 millimeter is only 20 thou anyway, so, or approximately 20 thou. So by the time I get this machine down, should be quite an easy little job. And I'm running it reasonably quickly so that I'll get a nice finish on it, but taking very light cuts. So yeah, that's nearly there now. I'll just keep measuring it with the micrometer till I get it to the size I need. Yeah, I'll measure this again, and we should be getting pretty close by now, I would think. Right, what I have here is telescopic bore gauge. These things spring out, as you can see, they pop out. Now the idea is I will squeeze that in, lock it with this thumb screw on the top here, and then I'll put this inside the bore and release the spring so the little legs pop out. Can then lock it in place again, and that will then give me that bore size. I'll then use a micrometer to measure what that bore is, and it is 15 millimeter. It's just slightly under 15 mil, so it should be okay. That's not a problem. That could just be an allowance for me using this handheld measuring device. Right, well there we are. Not quite a simple job in the end. This bush now fits inside that bearing. So it's quite a nice fit. It's okay. It doesn't want to be too tight a fit, but it slots in quite nicely. So I'll return this to the client and hopefully they'll be happy. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't already seen some of my videos in the past, please look back in the past and look out for more videos in the future. and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. So anyway, I hope to see you in the next video, possibly a little bit more complex than this one, but you never know. I just take what comes through the door. In the meantime, I'll bid you farewell. Goodbye.